afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. The Cubbies have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Max Scherzer gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Jason Kipnis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Past battles with Scherzer, comes in with 6 hits in 34 tries. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The 1-0 home. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Batting 4th,
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll enter play at 313, 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2, full count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch. Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball and fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Lifted in the air to center. Through first and hustling for second. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Here now is Juan Soto, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's set, and the pitch. Eric Thames comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder going back. Gone! three-run blast to deep center here. Second home run early in the year. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Suzuki, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 3 runs already home here. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Throw gets him. 2 down. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get to.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-1 Washington. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he misses again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here comes the first pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
He's set. Here it comes. Yu Darvish is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Here's a fastball that misses.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 on its way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Darvish has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Ready now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Slapped hard the opposite way. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Called strike 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch stays alive, still 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hap is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
To the plate now, Eric Thames, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hap with a 2-1 count now. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Wilson Contreras is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1.
Inside, ball 1.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, hit out towards second, gloved by Kendrick. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 7-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that the 7 runs they put on the scoreboard today have been a total effort from this lineup. Everyone is doing their job right now, and that's something they've continued to emphasize to their players. He just hopes to see them stay on the attack the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Up next for Washington, not shortstop, Starlin.
So here's Starlin Castro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They're on top 7-1. Now in the box, Nico Horner, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-1 on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So digging in now, Yu Darvish.
Now batting, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And Scherzer will have to go to first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's set, and the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Good battle. Count remains full. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
As a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just inside. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Contreras comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cubs 5. Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And it's fouled away. Two balls and two strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And there's one away. So one away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the two-out triple. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
One and one to Schwarber. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. To first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He'll feed it to Scherzer, covering to record the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Anthony Rizzo stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number two.
Number 2, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2, 7-5. Alec Mills will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Alec Mills.
Ready once again, Juan Soto. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The left fielder.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Full count now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Took something off the curveball there, 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Thames behind 1-2. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kurt Suzuki is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Fouled away. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from 3rd crosses the plate. It's now an 8-5 game.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now as Drupal Cabrera. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit hard to the right side. And he's in there safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. In the dirt, and he's called out on a close play at third. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 3 errors in the inning, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Nationals are out in front here, 9-5. Wander Suero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Bryant. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Outside, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-1 to count. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Trey Turner is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Scorched to third. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot for Howie Kendrick. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep, but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Adam Eaton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground is short. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
1-2, here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. First pitch on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. 2nd home run early in the year as they push this lead up to 9 now. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jeremy Jeffress gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Starlin Castro. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 20.
Ready for another chance? That's Drupal Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here now is Trey Turner as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Lined into right, a base hit. Cabrera is on his way home. He comes across to score. Way out in front, now up by 10.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Kipnis showing off his range. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. We're through 6 full. Washington leads this one 15. Austin Voth is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning, ready to roll, ready to take his hacks again. Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1. Misses down below the knee.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Here's Jason Hayward now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman,
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's out.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Nationals lead it 15-5. Tyler Olson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Olson.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
David Bodie has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Albert Almora will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field, number 5, Albert Almora.
At the plate now, Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Olson has seen his role change with those one batter left. Ouch, that one hit him.
Take your base.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
First pitch on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Olson, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Popped him up. Contreras waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Nico Horner. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Out in front of it, strike 1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Count is 1-2 now. And 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Throw into second.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to square that baby up.
Steven Souza will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
21, Steven Souza Jr.
And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and he misses it. And this throw gets away from him. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Now batting, third baseman, David.
To the plate now, David Bodie. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Popped high in the air. Castro is there. And that retires the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Nationals are out in front here, 15-5. Rowan Wick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starlin Castro is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora's got it, and there is one away. Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. He singled his last time up. Skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Austin Voth. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on it.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Adam Eaton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1, here it comes. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
In to score, the runner from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
In now, Juan Soto. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
Eric Thames is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. A little low, it's 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. Washington leads this one 17-5. Sean Doolittle enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Kendrick onto the grass. He's there and records the first down.
The center fielder, number 5.
So here's Albert Almora next, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way. Softly hit here to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. The Cubs are down to their final out now, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
To 1-2 now. Cubs are down to their final strike here. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up and gone up into the second deck. A 2-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. Number 148 for his career, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
17-7 in this ball game today. Washington sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Max Scherzer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Yu Darvish permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.